Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling, presented by the Idiot Radio Network, offering a weekly look into the world of professional wrestling with guest interviews, news, results, and much more. Now here's your host, Stephon Devereux. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I wish I had a bell right now because I would go ding, ding. Stephon Devereux, the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. It's on. It's on. Let's start off right now. I'm hot. I am hot. Congratulations to the 8-time women's champion, Charlotte Flair, as she makes history this past Tuesday night. But you know what? We're going to take it further. Congratulations to Charlotte Flair. She will now headline WrestleMania. Oh, yeah. The SmackDown Women's Champion herself will headline WrestleMania, making history. Oh. And people are upset. People are upset because, she's messing up the triple threat. She's messing up the singles match and making it a triple threat. It should be just a singles match between Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch. No. Pass me what you're smoking, please. Pass me what you're smoking. Perfect world, Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch for unification. A unification match between those ladies. Perfect world. WWE Universe, their perfect world. A three-way dance. Triple threat match. Ronda Rousey. The perfect universe of the WWE. And I said her name, Ronda Rousey, taking on Becky Lynch, taking on Charlotte Flair. Now, that's the perfect universe for the WWE. And it's now the main event of WrestleMania. Now, the WWE, of course we know some people don't consider it a perfect universe. I'm just going to leave that off the air, but let's just say this. I'm actually agreeing with this match, and you know how I felt a few weeks ago. But see, the reason why I'm going to back this match is because the fans are pissed. That's why I'm going to back this match being in the main event. That's why, because you fans are so daggone pissed off. And I know that this is probably going to be a great match. And Charlotte Flair is going to make it a great match. Do you not realize how perfect this lady is in that ring? Take away the damn lady. Let's just wrestle her. She's perfect. It's the same thing that I say about Randy Orton. For some reason, I'm like in a minority as far as those who love Randy Orton. I don't get it. What I see from these two, I see perfection when it comes to pro wrestling. Everything they do in the ring counts. Everything they say on a microphone counts. Everything they do outside of the ring, as far as media, counts. Think about that. It counts. But for some reason, wrestling fans today, they don't like that. People say, Randy's boring. Charlotte, she's boring. I've actually heard people say she's boring. Or, she's just trying to be Ric Flair. That's his damn daughter, idiots. Charlotte reminds me of Kurt Angle. And we're going to get into Kurt Angle later, but Charlotte reminds me of Kurt Angle. Just a little difference. The thing, Kurt Angle didn't even like the wrestling business. He didn't like pro wrestling. He was an Olympic gold medalist. He fell into wrestling because his sportscasting career didn't work. So he decided to give it a try. Sean Shocker Evans, RIP, helped this man decide that he wanted to be a pro wrestler. Look at Kurt Angle now. To me, the greatest professional wrestler of all time. People will laugh when I say that, but I can actually make that argument. Now, Charlotte, you know her story. She didn't like this business. This business took her father away from her. Deep down inside, let's think about that. Only because of the death of her brother, she decided to give it a try in honor of him. And she's going to be headlining WrestleMania. The story and the daggone disrespect of ESPN. Come on, man. I'm not going to talk about that because they don't deserve to be talked about disrespecting that woman like that. Now, I get it. I think people are more mad because the women are headlining Mania, and they're just looking for a reason not to sound sexist. So, talking about you guys, so they'll just pick on Charlotte. Well, she shouldn't be in this match. She shouldn't be in this match. Let's be real. The girl, the lady, the woman, perfection. What did she do? She helped revolutionize professional wrestling for women. Think about that. You can say whatever you want, but she did. Now, I have no disrespect towards Miss Ronda Rousey, but I really believe that Charlotte Flair was put in this match just to make sure Becky Lynch isn't hurt bad. Because I'm sorry, I love you, Ronda, but some moves I just wouldn't do. I would go back to school for a minute and just keep training. Go back to that down at NXT, train for a minute, and just keep training because I'm dead serious. Miss Rousey, I am definitely afraid when you hit a couple moves for those other females. I'm dead serious because, man, sheesh. Now, that kind of helps, you know, the gimmick, you're dangerous and so forth. Baddest chick on the planet. But damn, B, got me kind of scared, man. I'm not lying. She had to get real with you. But you're going to get great wrestling between Charlotte and Becky. Ronda comes in. I can see them two jumping Ronda. Start the match. They go at it. Boom, boom. Ronda tries to make a comeback. Jump her some more. Boom, boom. Go at it. Ronda makes a comeback. I mean, I can see that type of match playing out. Ronda comes in, gets a couple moves here and there. I can see that match playing out. I can see it playing out. Just to protect these two women. Ronda Rousey is only in this match because of her name. Ronda Rousey is the reason why it is the main event at WrestleMania. Call it what it is. This is Stephanie's dream. And she's allowed to have this dream and see this dream come true. I have no beef with that. I give her all the props. But you people out here who are dissing the fact that Charlotte's in this match, and you really expect them to let Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey be the only two in that match headlining WrestleMania, please pass me what you're smoking on. As long as it's not, we won't get into that either. Because goddamn, what are you people thinking? Now I know I'm rambling, I know. I'm a little pissed off right now. So my thoughts are everywhere. Because you probably, the stuff that I've seen this morning, every day, since Tuesday night, it is getting worse and worse and worse. Like, you people are sick. Let it go. Be thankful that Charlotte is in this match because we're going to get an awesome main event. An awesome main event. And I want to give Charlotte so much more credit and congratulate her some more. The way I opened the show out, congratulated this woman, because I remember one of the first times, I got a chance to see Charlotte live, and this was back in 2014. I said, all right. Now I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Just like I'm loving what they did. Oh, my goodness. I'm working out for the women wrestling. I ain't got that. Asuka, I know you're a little upset because you lost, but let's be real, Miss. Look. Asuka, I'm sorry. But JR is right. You got to learn how to speak English. You got to. That goes for you, too, Nakamura. This is America. It's the promo game. You got to have promos here in America to get over. No matter what you can do in a ring, you still got to be able to put that microphone in your hand and sell tickets. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Great talent, just not main roster ready, in my opinion. Send them back to NXT or home. You're listening to the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling here on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Your host, Stephon Devereux. And when we come back, oh, man, superstar Billy Graham, I got to go in. Stephon Devereux, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguy.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguy.keephiminterested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
We're back. Stephon Devereux, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. The Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling. All right. I had to get on my fans, or the fans of professional wrestling in the last segment. Now I have to go at a legend who I truly respect him in. Now, I wasn't old enough to see his title run in the WWE years ago. Actually, I don't even think I was born. But I remember when he came back in the mid-'80s, did his thing. And I also remember when he left the WWE and did his thing. Now, the reason why I brought up when he left the WWE and said some unkind words about Vince McMahon and the company and the sport in general, it's going to bring me to what I'm about to get at him for. Superstar Billy Graham seems a little upset because Kofi Kingston is going to be facing off against Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship, a title he once held years ago, many, many years ago. But Anyway, so Mr. Graham says that, and I'm not going to get into completely everything, but I think he's upset because Kofi Kingston is a smaller guy. Called him 145 pounds. Man, come on, B. My problem here is, Mr. Graham, you got a problem with Kofi Kingston. See, I'm not going to bring race into this because JR said that he was really upset that we brought race into this storyline, or the WWE brought race into this storyline and used it. Excuse me, I don't think they did. I think the fans did more than the WWE. Okay? But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come at you this way. Even though I should, because people will give me clicks. But that's not my problem. My problem is this. Mr. Graham, superstar, you're a legend. Where was this talk the past, 20 years? Kofi Kingston is not the smallest world champion. Where was this talk when Rey Mysterio was the champion? But let's be real. You're going to tell me that Rey Mysterio is bigger than Kofi Kingston? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. You didn't say nothing when Chris Benoit was the champion, or Eddie Guerrero. Did you say anything when they were champs? These guys were pretty small. You bringing up Kofi Kingston, how about you bring up the current champion? Daniel Bryan is I'm 6'3", 215 pounds. Now, he probably weighed more than me. Possibly. Maybe a couple of pounds more, if that. He's a pretty small dude. Let's just be real. He's short. He's kind of small. You see him next to Eric Rowan, got that. So, Billy Graham, bruh, stop. And let's be real. You're kind of the reason why this is happening right now. Why? Because when the guys, when the business was focused on big guys, big guys becoming champion, you and some other people went out there running your mouth about how these guys are using steroids and other things. Remember? Oh, you forget that, Mr. Graham. Because right after that, that's when guys like Shawn Michaels, where was you at when Shawn Michaels was champ? Bret Hart, where were you at when Bret Hart was champ? That's when guys like that was starting to get that main event push for the championship. Remember what you said about Hulk Hogan? You're one of the guys who brought him down and brought him into that mess. He had to be taken down a few pegs because guys like yourself. When Hogan started to fall, so did other big guys. And now you want to complain about a small Kofi Kingston, a guy who has been in the WWE for over 10 years, busted his butt in their developmental system, and now he has a chance to headline WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship, the WWE Championship, and you have a problem with that now because he's small? See, now, Mr. Graham, I can take it the other way. Out of respect for you, because I don't know you, I'm not going to do that. But I find it funny that people like yourself are starting to come out and poke holes in Kofi Kingston now and using that word, well, he's too small. He's not big enough, while you're looking at the damn champion who's probably one of the smallest in the history of the company. Currently, champion, and you're upset about Kofi Kingston. Get off of it. Kofi Kingston has earned this right to become a WWE champion. Now, do I believe they're going to give it to him? No. I know he's going to give a 4 to 5 star match, but I know this company's history. Does he deserve the title? Of course he does. Based off of how long he's been there, he's been one of their top guys. He took that New Day gimmick and ran with it, and look where it's at. Now, I think it's kind of corny, but the kids love it. The kids love him. They respect what he's been able to do. So guess what? He deserved this match. and you're looking at reasons to bring it down. JR, with all due respect, you want the WWE there, they wanted to move forward with younger talent. Dude, they did that years ago when they told you goodbye. So that's why when you brought that up, I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, with all due respect, Mr. Ross, some things has probably gone down with you, you know what I'm saying, recently, that's affecting some of your thoughts now, and I get that. Getting older, I get that. It happens. But for you to say that they brought race into this, the fans did. Now, the fans out here can sit here, when I get destroyed on Facebook and so forth, as they say they do to me, they think they destroy Stephon Devereux, but no, I come back every week. But when these people say that, I want you to tell me if I'm wrong. What? Because the gimmick was hot during Black History Month? Started to get hot before that. He was getting hot before Black History Month. Black History Month was in February. Kofi Kingston was hot in December, January, February, now March. And if you remember, this is how it usually happened back in the day when you guys sit here and talk about how great it was back in the day when you sit there and whine. WrestleMania season, you always got the guy who was, bubbling before that. And then he gets to the Royal Rumble. He either wins or has a strong, impressive showing. Somehow, some way, he finds a way into that World Championship match at Mania. They did the same thing with Kofi Kingston. You're upset. These people are doing the same thing that they did to Daniel Bryan, Steve Austin. They're doing it with Becky Lynch. Yes, some lazy booking. I get that. But you're going to pick apart this? You're picking apart Kofi Kingston, a guy who's been there? Who's busted his ass for years? People are pathetic. Pathetic. Billy Graham, you want to sit back and talk about how it used to be back in your day? Well, guess what? You helped create this mess, if that's what you want to call it. Because I'm not a fan of smaller guys being world heavyweight champions. I'm not. But it's the game now. It's the game. And it's the game that you helped create. So spare me with that bull crap. You're listening to the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Break. When we come back, we're going to talk about a legend, a superstar, a Hall of Famer, Kurt Angle.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
Stephon Devereux, Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Don't forget, next week, We're going to have the big WrestleMania preview show, predictions. May have some guests. I don't want to get into that right now. But, yeah, look, I was trying to wait until the last week of the I wanted to wait until the Monday and Tuesday before WrestleMania and then give it the morning of WrestleMania because, you know how they do with these matches. But I also want to shout out my man Todd DeFazio and Bad Bubba Brewer. You know what I'm saying? Side note, guys, Bad Bubba Brewer was one of the guys who helped train me, you know what I'm saying, for the ring. And so that was many years ago. But that's shout out to those guys. They did a WrestleMania preview show. Check that out. IdiotRadio.net. Check it out. Also, you can Google Idiot Radio. You know what I'm saying? Check them out on all the streaming services and get their app and so forth. But they did a WrestleMania preview show, and it was really entertaining. So I knew I was going to do mine, but I wanted to hear theirs because I wanted to see who they thought was going to win and so forth. But it was kind of cool. I love listening to other people's podcasts, you know, and this one was really cool. So go check that out. We also have it up on the Angry Kids 24/7 radio page on Facebook, you know, so you can check it out up there as well. But we'll have ours next week. Don't forget. Before I get out of here, got a few more minutes, I wanted to send another shout out to my man Kurt Angle. Seriously, Kurt Angle, he's doing this, you know, this farewell tour, and I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm tearing up. I'm tearing up, you know, watching these matches, you know, and people don't understand how much I love this guy. You know, Kurt Angle, one of the greatest people I've ever met, you know, and I will say that, you know, with all my heart, one of the greatest people I ever met, and so much respect for this guy. I did have a problem, you know, with this last week's match against AJ Styles. I was a little upset because, you know, I wanted to see him wrestle AJ for a minute, you know, and but I kind of get it. You know, I wasn't too happy with the Samoa Joe match the night before because I just felt like, you know, they've had great matches in TNA, and I knew it wasn't going to, you know, compete against those matches. But I see why Kurt's done, you know, and it's tearing me up, man, because like I said, Kurt to me is the greatest wrestler I've ever seen. I'm serious. Greatest I've ever seen. He always made me want to watch his matches. He always had me into his matches. He was ready to destroy somebody, and he made it look so real. And it's true. It's damn true. But he one of the greatest, you know, people I've ever met in my life. And, you know, I'm just happy that he's going to get this run. And I'm not mad about Baron Corbin, like I said a couple weeks ago. I'm not mad about the Baron Corbin selection. I think it's, you know, it is what it is. But he's going to get that win, obviously. If he doesn't, then I'm going to be pissed. But, you know, I've already made that known on social media. Anyway, I can't wait to see this week, you know, what they're going to do with them these next 2 days. And I hope you have fun watching it as well. But that's it. We're listening to the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling. Don't forget, next week we do the WrestleMania preview show. Yes, we're going to talk about WrestleMania. Nothing but WrestleMania, all the matches. We're going to get predictions, and we're possibly going to get a special guest in here. But don't forget, check us out. And also check out Idiot Radio's WrestleMania prediction show on Idiot Radio Network. And also you can check them out on the Angry Kids 24/7 Radio Facebook page. I want to thank you again for joining us, and we'll check you out next week. Stephon Devereux, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com.